So I just want to talk a little bit about a couple tarot cards. Excuse me. My favorite tarot card is always going to be the Fool, because the Fool is the happy wanderer. I mean, they are totally oblivious to anything that's other than their fun or whatever they're doing. They're oblivious, they're ignorant, and they're innocent. And because of that, they're not conditioned. And because they're not conditioned, they're kind of open to everything. Um, Of course, in the Fool card, you'll see the little dog or some kind of little guardian that tries to warn the Fool, like, "Hey, you're gonna step off a cliff. You're gonna go into a dangerous experience." And the Fool's kind of like looking up and all stardusted in their eyes, thinking like everything's gonna be cool. And they end up on an adventure, and adventures are up and down. They're not everything's all cool. Adventures are, you leave your comfort zone, you leave your safety, and you go off, and maybe you take a trip to a place you've never been, and you encounter people that you've never encountered, and maybe some are shady and some are not, or maybe you stumble on, like, some kind of buried treasure. Maybe you meet someone that's really wonderful and meant for you to meet. I mean, and that's what the Fool card brings. Now, just to juxtapose that, the next card would be number one, called the Magician, and the Magician is the one that's always in control. He's always manipulating. He runs the business. He has a hard time keeping people in his life because magician's also a liar. If you think of stage magicians, they they tell you they're gonna lie and entertain you, and honestly, I like stage magic too, and or there's ceremonial magicians who are trying to manipulate people, places, or things through ceremony, which is basically a big psychodrama. But if you're not careful around a magician, someone that's a manipulator, someone that can make things happen that you previously didn't expect to happen, um, they can be frightening because nobody likes to be manipulated, but everybody likes to have things manipulated towards their advantage. I mean, so it's a skill. It's the whereas the Fool is just kind of like out there free, just whatever comes and whatever's going to be will be. The Magician is like, I have to take charge, I have to take control, I have to meddle with everything, and that's what the Magician's like. And as tarot cards to me are archetypes, the Magician is part of who we are. It's just as the Fool is part of who we are. The Fool is our childlike innocence. The Magician is the one that needs to take control and take care of situations. They're juxtaposed. They're diametric opposites, and our job as humans is to try to find a way to harmonize these archetypes. You know, the Magician can be fun too. There are Indian fakirs that will tell you that they're lying to you, basically, but they will perform some kind of really cool magic trick, and it will have a moral to it. I like to do the three-card Monty, but telling people that this is how people are manipulated. You're thinking this, and it's one single move that throws you all off, and that's kind of where you learn how to kind of like look at things critically. And that's what a magician will always do. They're very hard to fool because they themselves are foolish. They're very good at communicating, you know, but that also, as a rule, makes them easy to be lied to. Interesting, huh? Because they're always trying to take control, and as long as you feed their, sense of control, then they will follow right along. You know, whereas a fool, opposite, doesn't care about control, just wants to be free, just wants to wander. I need to take a vacation. I'm gonna go out camping and see, the stars and try to be one with the universe again. Whereas magician, where the fool's number is 0, the magician's number is 1, and the 1 is, I am it. I am in control. I am the master. And you will find people that are better than you at things, and they are magicians. They are magicians and artists and whatnot. and they will have that ego problem, and pride is a big problem with people that are like that. But pride is also what you can use to manipulate the situation yourself. If you're a magician yourself, if you want to activate that archetype within yourself. Anyways, that's my little rant on the Fool and the Magician.